Tonight, a profound risk of harm. Those are the words of the U.S. Surgeon General, an unprecedented warning about kids and social media. Nearly every teenager in America uses social media, many of them spending an average of 3.5 hours every single day.
If you had to guess, how much time would you say you spend on social media?
5 hours?
3 hours on average, I think, for me. 3 hours.
Yeah, it's maybe like 2 hours.
Definitely like 3 hours.
3, maybe 2.5.
I would say like 3 to 4 hours.
4 hours a day, I think, like 4, maybe. That's probably more than that, honestly.
5 hours.
Probably 2.5.
Probably like 3.5.
I'd probably, let's say, like 6 hours. Like this, I think the screen time on my phone was like 6 or 7 hours a day.
10 hours a day?
Quite a lot. It's probably like 5-6 hours. Not proud, but
I slowly started to become addicted to social media. I found myself slowly just like watching more TV, going on my phone more, and that resulted in more scrolling.
Did you used to spend a lot of time outdoors when you were younger?
yeah,
Yeah, when I was younger, it was more playtime, but then now it's more practice.
I'm on my phone a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I definitely like was the kid that like grew up outside.
Yes, definitely. Like I think that was such a crucial part of my childhood, but now I really don't.
What are some things that you used to do when you were younger that you don't really do now?
I would actually, like, when I was younger, I would draw a lot. Me and my family used to have, like, a game thing, but we don't really do that much anymore, like board games and stuff. I kind of miss doing it, yeah. It's nice to, like, have, like, family game night and stuff, but...
I would say it's had a definitely big impact on multiple aspects of my life. Social media affected my life definitely a lot because I would find myself being online scrolling through videos when I could be doing other things. Recently, I would just be sitting around and I would just be like, what am I doing? And I would look at the time and be like, oh, 2 hours have passed and I've sat here and I've done absolutely nothing except scroll. And what have I gained from that? Not anything. That's when I realized I need to get off social media and stop scrolling. I'm there to see what other people are doing. I'm just looking through videos of whatever is in my feed, and I don't really gain anything from that.
I think the length of the videos, like if we're talking about like TikToks, for instance, they're short. Our attention span is really not very long. So TikTok videos appeal to that. Like they're short, they're funny, they're entertaining, and you can watch multiple ones. So and they become like time suckers. You start watching one video, it leads into another one, and then before you know it, an hour's gone.
Could you look at your screen time for us?
Oh! 5 hours and 22 minutes. 5 hours and 20 minutes.
7 hours today.
Not a lot, like an hour or 2. 4 hours and 44 minutes, and most of it is on social media. So,
Were you expecting that?
no.
How does it make you feel?
Scared for my well-being. Like, I thought I was gonna be actually lower than the actual amount, but I'm surprised. That's not good.
I guess embarrassing, because like most of it is on TikTok or like social media.
What I see here is a lot of times kids will come in and they will have seen something that was posted on whatever platform, and they will come in, be very upset, and need to talk about it, which might be taking them out of a class, or they're just so distracted by whatever it is that they saw or they read that they're not able to focus.
Scrolling through social media has definitely made me sad on multiple occasions. It actually has changed my entire mood at times. I noticed, say I'm scrolling and this video comes up of a clip from ending of a sad movie, and then it's like, wow, like there goes like my night kind of thing. And something small like that can change what you think and like how your day goes. Something like that actually just happened. Like I'll be scrolling and someone just like died, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of like messed up. Nothing is avoidable on social media, so any kid of any age can go ahead and just look at that and they're not even remotely ready to be looking at that kind of stuff.
A lot of kids are bullied on social media. A lot of students like compare themselves to other people and they feel badly about their life. There's no break. So like looking to see who has the best life, and now I feel badly because your life seems better than mine. And but what we don't realize is that people are posting, you know, pictures of themselves with filters, and they're posting all of the good stuff that happens in their life and not necessarily the bad stuff that happens.
What apps would you say you use the most?
Instagram, YouTube, Safari.
Instagram, Twitter, play games.
I would say like probably Instagram and TikTok mostly.
Recently, I noticed myself scrolling on Instagram the most. That's actually the first app that I logged out of. Even though technically now that Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube are all combined, they're all the same. You can share a video on Instagram that's also on Facebook, vice versa. But I feel like it was Instagram most, and then Facebook.
Social media really became big within like the last 10 years. And I don't have one student who's not impacted in some way. It's probably one of the biggest issues that kids come to me for. It's kind of a double-edged sword because you are connecting with people, but it's not real. You don't really know who you're dealing with and how you're coming across. What I've noticed with the students that I deal with is they have a difficult time communicating. People can bully, taunt, or whatever online, and you know that all affects our self-esteem, our how we feel about our life in general, depression. One of the things that I suggest to anybody is we need to take a break.
Recently, these last few months, I noticed myself scrolling excessively, and that's actually when I made the decision to log off social media entirely and focus on other things that were more important, because that was something that I noticed myself doing. I only told somebody about me scrolling through social media after I logged off. I actually just mentioned it once to my parents and just said, like, you know, it's nice, you know, I'm not on social media much anymore. Like, I want to focus on bettering myself and being able to do more things that I like to do, especially because I was on social media so much because of it being so cold out, and during this time of year there isn't much for me to do really. So now that the weather is looking up and I have more things to do and I'll be outside more, I found myself saying, like, I need to get off social media now and focus on the things that I have to come with, doing other things to better myself than just sitting inside and excessively scrolling on social media. Right after I had logged off social media, I began to do more things for myself, like be outdoors for sure. I like to go fishing, I like to go boating. I love to work on cars, trucks, boats, engines, really anything that moves. I like to work on. And I actually picked up a book for the first time in, I don't even remember when I read it last, but I picked up a book and I started to read a lot. I would, now that the weather's getting nice again, I would go sit outside instead and just listen to like the birds or relax doing anything like that. Those are some new things that I picked up since.